can't swear in the first 30 seconds or demonetized.
Oh, okay,
It's
no problem.
not like we're gonna make money from this. I have 300 loyal people that watch my podcast.
Hey, dude, that's all that matters though. Is just those people who support you for your, what I mean,
Yeah,
what you're
that's it.
doing,
That's all
and
you
dude,
need.
dude, like I said, man, how I even first saw you was your videos. Like I was watching your stuff. I think like 2 or 3 years ago. One of the first interviews you had, I forget who it was, what group it was. It was an
Mhm.
in-person one though, so it was right before COVID.
Oh yeah.
And that's what inspired me to start watching your stuff. And you talked about your experience to moving to Thailand, is taking that fucking risk. But oh, actually, guys, before I ramble on, because sometimes I ramble on before I even do an intro.
Yeah. Quick intro. We were doing it on my channel, but this is your podcast, so
Yeah, dude. First off,
I just say fuck it. Let's just live stream it everywhere. Who
I,
gives a shit?
exactly. No, honestly, it's good that you have that mentality, because how do you get yourself out there if you're not just
Yeah,
taking that
exactly.
risk and just putting yourself out there? But guys, welcome to the Spawncast podcast with your host Elijah, or Eli, whatever you prefer. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys are doing best for yourselves and the communities around you, because you deserve it. And I want to introduce a great guest. I'm honored and humbled to have you on, because you ever had, I don't know if you ever had those things. I'm like, oh, like he's way too busy. He got time, or whoever you like watch or follow, but you never know.
Not too busy.
Hey, fam! Every time you post that, it seems like you're just on the grind, and that's that's motivation itself. But Riley, man, introduce yourself to my audience, who you are and what you do.
Yeah, bro. What do I do? Shit. Get that internet money, baby.
There you
No, I
go.
mean, yeah, people know me as I'm a fun digital nomad, lifestyle guys, and then based in Southeast Asia. So like, fucking quit my job and went after that kind of 4-hour work week dream, and that was like 8 years ago. Um, went out to Southeast Asia. I went out to like a digital marketing conference. Shout out Johnny FD. Went to his conference out there. Shopify, Amazon, drop shipping, and
Oh wait,
got
one
into
second.
Amazon selling.
Oh, sorry. Was that the one who hosted that Nomad Summit?
Summit, yeah. So
Oh, okay, okay.
I went to basically the first one in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Rest is history. I've been based in Thailand for the last 8 years, and I come back home and visit for a month every year. So that's where I am now, Seattle area. And so yeah, just been. And then my fucking YouTube channel is me just fucking vlogging, just stupid little vlogs, documenting, kind of the lifestyle of Southeast Asia, as well as interviewing other digital nomads. So that's how you found me.
Wow, shit. What like inspired, you know what I mean, to uproot yourself, especially from America to, I don't know. Sorry, you said Thailand, right? I know you said Southeast East Asia, like East
Yeah,
Asia
Thailand
region, but
mostly.
I don't know. Oh, okay. No, but like because that's a huge decision, man. So like, what inspired you? Was there someone else, like a predecessor or someone you looked up to, that kind of like
Yeah,
inspired you to say, fuck it?
100%. I mean, it's like I'm just a case in point YouTube generation. This whole thing is because of YouTube, and so seeing other motherfuckers on YouTube do it, and then say, I want to fucking, if he can do it, why the fuck can't I? And so that's why I like love like building my own little like following, like people saying the same thing to me. I'm like, yeah, I was exactly where you are. I just saw Johnny on YouTube, and I was like, what the fuck, digital nomad, Chiang Mai, Shopify place? What the fuck is that? I was like,
Exactly.
and so that's a long story short, but I found got interested in Thailand through my business partner and best friend. Parker did a semester abroad in Thailand. I went out to visit him on a vacation. So it started with a vacation, and then it's like, oh, 2 weeks is stupid. Like, you want to get a job and work abroad, like in Thailand for like a year? Like, all right, so we looked into that, teaching English, maybe type of thing, and then did some YouTube research about it, and then saw Johnny's video, and the rest is history.
Damn, that's so great. It's just what your first experience like being in Thailand like that for that month, like what was the big culture shock that really turned you into, got you full send into that?
Well, the first 2 week vacation, like the whole thing is culture shock. So I tell people like 3 weeks is twice as good as 2 weeks if you can do that on your vacation, because it's about 2 weeks of when it's your first time to another country, especially a developing country, and you've never been outside the fucking Western world,
Mm-hmm.
it's 2 weeks of culture shock, getting used to a little bit of the language, how to cross the street, how to order your coffee, how to, flag a taxi down, just like getting around the mind fucking mind blow that like, holy shit, I'm in a whole different world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and
So,
so,
are you bilingual, or you still like? Are you
I
you
mean,
getting the
I
hang of it
speak a
now?
little bit of Thai, but I'm not close to fluent.
As long as you can get to the
But
clubs and
yeah,
bathroom,
but
I
you
think
don't
you're
need
good.
to. You don't need to. Everywhere speaks English. Like, it's a common misconception. Like, you're good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, is it because it's just such a big tourist like area too when it comes to
Yeah.
like Western culture
Yeah.
and stuff?
So
Well,
most of the
Western.
time, if you go to any foreign country, you know, 95% of people are going to be in areas where most people go. And the locals you interact with are working at establishments that tourists come to every day. So they're required to know English to be at the most popular restaurants, clubs,
Mhm.
hotels, areas. So
To
unless
really get
if
out
you're
there.
going out to the smaller towns, then yes, there'll be less English spoken.
Oh, okay, I got you. It makes sense. Depends on the
Yeah, but in the main
tourism and stuff.
cities, it's pretty most locals know fine English.
When it comes to the what was it that shocked? Because I want to go to your business, like your online business. Is it like an e-commerce, or is it like the FBA? Sorry if I butcher FBA or
Yeah, Amazon FBA, and then FBA just means fulfillment by Amazon. But yeah, but Amazon started my Amazon physical product FBA business. Like initially like 2014, and then 3 years ago I started my Amazon ads agency. So that's my main thing now.
oh shit! And 8 years now you've been doing that.
Been doing Amazon shit for 8 years. Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking. It's just crazy to see, like you said, like people like yourself and other people who just take the risk. And people think it's a hard. Well, of course, it takes work and dedication, but it's the ambition to, and I guess to open your mind to different perspectives of how you can live too, instead of just
Mhm.
being with society's like main walls. Like, all right, you have to live society, live the 9 to 5, and go home and not. And you just like, what did you travel a lot when you were younger? Like, was that your first time outside the
No,
country?
no,
It's
no.
in
First time. It was my first time traveling. Parker did a semester abroad in Thailand. It was like, I mean, I went to fucking, other than Mexico spring break where you're fucking blacked out drunk the whole time. First time outside of the US.
Mhm. Damn. Is there any other countries you want to travel now, since you've changed your whole perspective now from the American culture to the Eastern culture now?
Hold on. Let's so there's an echo on Instagram. I'm hearing an echo in my headphones.
Oh, really? Give me wool.
I'm
It
gonna
could
go.
be.
It's the phone. I'm hearing your phone speaker
Oh,
on
okay.
your
Yep,
end. So
yep.
I think we just end it on the Instagram side.
And the Instagram. Okay, no
All
problem.
right, come over to YouTube, guys, if you want to ask questions. Roaming traders, shout out. Dun,
So,
dun.
all right. Yeah, I just had my phone on the side. I thought I could mute it, but
Yeah, me too. But I
I
was
guess
starting to
not.
hear it.
He's like, now we ain't dealing with
Dun,
that bullshit.
dun. Cool.
It's just like, I don't know. Nowadays, I think it's great to have, again, people, individuals like yourself that can give a path, or at least a different perspective onto this journey of life, a different blueprint, I guess you could say, to simplify it. What would you say for someone that wants to have when it came to first getting into your Amazon FEAs, like what was something that was the most
Mhm.
difficult for you to learn, that surprise, or what was a learning experience that surprised you that you didn't expect?
Oh, learning experience. Fucking I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, like you know, your first thing is not gonna be the thing that blows up and makes you all the money.
Mhm.
It's like always the case, like 99% of the time. And so, people ask me all the time, if you had to start over, what would you do to start working remotely, make money online? Just fucking whatever you're doing, whatever interests you, just fucking everything works. Like every business model, it works. just get going, start doing something. You're gonna learn as you go, and then pivot from there.
Okay.
Like,
It's just, oh, go ahead.
so that's kind of the story.
Just getting shit done.
Just pick one business model, fucking build it. All the information is out there for free on YouTube. You
Mm-hmm.
don't need college or whatever the fuck. Like, everything is out there for free nowadays. That's the thing about this economy. It's like there's no excuse
Yeah.
to not do whatever the fuck you want.
Mm. No, especially now with well, especially with this whole fucking pandemic bullshit craziness with COVID-19. It really, I can imagine, it really opened up a lot of people's minds to um, different ways of earning income. And I'm surprised again, like you said, you only have like those 300 loyal followers. I'm surprised you have more because again, the knowledge is out there too. And even myself, you know what I mean, I'm ignorant of it too. Is I mean, it's on our phones, it's everywhere we walk with. We can't be ignorant anymore. In this time of knowledge, like you can't complain about, oh, this person's making more or living their dream and stuff. You know what I mean? You have the potential. Just take the time. I think the most important that people don't realize, like you know what I mean? You took the time, you took the risk to, like, can you explain to me your mindset actually? Like before moving to Thailand, like maybe the month beforehand, like processing, like, damn, like I'm going to move to Thailand and like take this risk for my, like, that must, you know what I mean? A whole different, like, I can't even fathom, you know what I mean? It's because I just moved to Virginia, only fucking a few states away. So I can imagine a whole different other side of the planet, like your family, like, yeah, explain the experience if you don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah. So, so one thing so to make any kind of big pivot, or change in life, you always need an excuse. There needs to be like some excuse to like push you through the door. And so I kind of had two of them, and one was this conference was on a specific date, so I had to be there. Um, and then two was I was going there with my best friend, and we bought our tickets, and that kind of made it easy. It's like, oh, I'm doing this with Parker. We're gonna go do this fucking. And the way I framed it to my parents is like, yeah, I'm gonna go out for this fucking digital marketing, like program or whatever, which basically the fuck it is. It's a conference about digital marketing.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
so find that excuse. And so every year I always talk about use the Nomad Summit as an excuse,
Okay.
and just come to the next one. And then we happen to have the mindset of we're going to go out indefinitely and work on our online business full time and just try to figure it out. So we went there before we made our first dollar online. We kind of already had a store set up, but it was not making money yet. Um, and So everyone has their own life situation. Me and Parker were both super fed up of our corporate jobs. I did corporate sales. He did corporate Marriott hotels. Um, and so we're like, yeah, fucking quit our jobs, go work on our shit, work on our online business full time for 6 months. Saved up for like 10 grand each or something like that. Like that'll get us like 6 months in Chiang Mai. You can live on like 1,000, 1,500 a month there,
Wow.
and be chilling. And then so it's all about your perspective. Some people say, "Oh, that's so scary. That's so risky." I mean, like risky compared to what? You know,
Mm.
yeah, life is all perspective. Like it is risky, but it's also never risky. And so, with especially if you have an entry level job, it's easy to come back and get that job again for that
Mm-hmm.
same company or a similar company. I can see it gets more risky if you have like more higher level, senior positions or whatever. And then there's so many different life factors that go into packing up and moving to Thailand for kids, girlfriend, parents. Are your parents healthy? Do they need taken care of? Do you have family that you need to be taken care of? Um, pets are, something that ground you, do you have a lease on your apartment, your car? Um, do you have weddings, planned for over the next 6 months that you can't be gone for and totally can't miss? So many life situation things. And we were young, 25, didn't have any of that shit. And so, what's the fucking excuse? I mean, if you listen to,
Mm-hmm.
dude like Gary Vee talks about all the time, like if you're not taking risks in your 20s, then that's the fucking risk.
Yes, fam.
Risking not living up to your potential and not fulfilling your dream. You're risking being average your whole fucking life because you're not taking the big home run swings. You're 20, even your 30s too.
Yeah.
30's the new fucking 20. And
Mm-hmm.
so, just listen to the gazillionaires, Gary Vee, who have way more experience than me. Like, that's it. That's the fucking truth.
Mm-hmm.
In
No,
this
you're
mindset.
yeah, exactly. You're really preaching like the facts. You know what I mean? Because what's this point of life if you're not taking these risks and because you really never know. We're very ignorant beings when it comes to time. We want it. What's the most thing we want, but it's the most thing that we waste. I look at it like that because some people. Well, we to each their own. Some people are complacent with the lifestyle they have. They have their 9 to 5, go back home,
Yeah.
do their thing, and what I mean. To each their own. I respect. But if there's someone out there listening,
Yeah,
if
exactly.
you,
It's like the thing is like those people are not listening. So it's like I always say like, dude, like if you found my channel, like you're not the average, We're people like us, we're the fucking go-getters, want to win, want to crush life, want to be leaders. And so that's why I'm just like, just fucking do it. Like if you're already here listening to this fucking podcast, then you've already gone down your journey. Like so you're already into your journey. You're like, you're already off the beaten path.
Hell yeah, fam, dude, and thank you too. I appreciate that because hey, this life is about seeing the potentials we have mentally and physically. So why not do that? And the great thing you mentioned too is the leadership, especially now in the world and like especially just America. I know you're probably I don't know if you're hip with the news or you give a fuck, you know what I mean? But it's just like the leadership is definitely lacking. We need more people to stand up for what they believe and to go forth and take these quote risks. Like how do we, and I think it's like you said, the mindset that society has put on people saying almost the fear, like fear. It's like, well, you don't know until you do it, so fucking do it.
Yeah.
That was even me with podcasting, not gonna lie. I've been doing this for almost 3 years now, and like I was like, I can definitely be a fucking podcaster, just get to talk to individual like unique minds like yourselves and other people I've had on before. Like I've had a 3D printing company on before, like a small little business around Virginia, and you just never know, man. You can learn a lot in this life, so why not go out there and take that risk and learn from failure too? I think that's a good perspective. I can imagine you hold yourself like, I mean, how many times you failed that no one notices, that the hate mail you get,
Yeah.
oh, you've got this easy or whatever.
Yeah. Failure is an interesting word because it's like you could like it's just like a project. Like what, so in business world, like failure means like you don't end up making a full-time income from it like consistently for over a year or something. Like we all went to school, let's just say we all went to college for 4 years, and we all ended up in the red making no money. So that's a
Yo,
failure. No, it's an investment. Supposedly it's supposed to be, it's an
yeah,
investment in your future. So when you create a business, let's say it doesn't end up being profitable, we call that a failure. School is not profitable, but you actually learn more from starting your own business and running your own company for a year than you do in business school. And I think a lot of people agree with that.
oh, 100%. And that's a conversation some people are afraid to have. You know what I mean? Because it's I mean, I'm only 26, and I mean, when I wasn't a big person in high school, I just wasn't focused, wasn't really into it. I was like, I was a fucking high school. And then, all they jam in your face is college, college, college. You need to do something. And it's just like, why don't we promote more of just like going to, like you said, the work and learning from life itself, because, I mean, college is a completely different aspect. Oh, shit.
Your full
Oh, okay. My fault.
stage.
I'm like, oh, damn. Oh, I like this shit. I was like bugging. I was like, did he leave? He's like, nah, fuck this. I thought,
No, just
fuck with it. No, I love it.
this.
Fucking, but
Share this on my Instagram.
I think the best. So with college, my fault. College. Going back to the college thing. We get forced down our throats that it's beneficial for us, but it's mostly young folk. Like even like myself, who don't know really what they want to do, and they just like, oh, because everyone else, like my parents, like these people I look up to, my teachers and all these people are like, oh, it's definitely a great idea. But majority of the time they go in there, they change their subject like 5 or 6 times. Like that's a random number I'm throwing out there. But and then they put themselves in this huge ass ditch. And sometimes they don't even get the job, they get the certificate for it. And so I think it's better to, well, of course I respect the people who go in there and like maybe like they, you know, they know what they want to do and like they have that focus, but you know what I mean, to force it on like younger people to put that weight and that debt on them, I feel like you should give them time after school to have life experience and then see like what works for them, like more hands-on skills, like skilled labor, especially now that we need, my God, I mean, I don't know, man. You're right. It's just we need to be more open to different ways of living, and I think COVID opened our eyes to that a lot more. I can imagine. I don't know if you, excuse me, I don't know if you had a more influx of people going to your like YouTube and stuff because of like COVID and stuff. Is that something you noticed like over like the past 2 years? I think like no, it's been like gradual, like keeping that same like loyal following.
Yeah. I mean, if I had more engagement since COVID, I don't know, not really.
Mm.
Um, but definitely COVID made a lot of people wake up in terms of, oh shit, um, I need to be able to fucking anywhere because a lot of industry, like anything can happen. I need to have multiple streams of income because anything can happen.
Mm.
Um, and like a lot of people, a lot of corporate people got a taste of the work from home life for the first time ever, and now they're like, well, this is way better. Why would I ever want to go back to the office?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so yeah, a lot of people are now like, all right, well, why can't I just figure out, do my own thing, have my own small business that's online based. Not only can I work from home, but I can be on my own schedule, and then if you want, be anywhere in the world.
Exactly. Open up your mind. I wanted to ask you too, because I know you're a big component of the 4 Hour Work Week, that book.
Yeah,
What's the
basically my
biggest?
life.
Yeah, that's no, I love it. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I when you first recommended it, I was listening to it
Mm,
in 2019. I was living in a
mm.
cannabis farm. I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep through it. I was like a fucking because it's just like I can't do audiobooks. I need to read it. But
Mm.
what is something that you learned a lot? Like the best thing about was it like your time management that you like learned to utilize more when reading that book? Is that really the main focus of it?
For the 4 hour work week, I mean,
There's a lot more to it. I know
the
it's hard to
four,
simplify
yeah,
just
the
on
main idea of the 4 hour work week is like, um, you can not only have a small online business, it's not only easier than ever fucking before
hmm
to to be running a small online business from anywhere in the world, but the internet is as such that there's no ceiling. So in a few months, your income fucking double because that's the nature of the internet. It's scalable worldwide. And so that's kind of just the story of that. And then the other theme is the whole point of making money. What's the point? Is so we can what, like the typical 9 to 5 thing is like so you can retire, and then when you retire
hmm
you do, I don't know, whatever the fuck you want to do because you don't have to go to work. And so the idea with the 4 hour work is like, why wait for retirement?
Mm,
Just set up your business in such a way that you have more free time
mm,
to start doing the shit that you want to do now. You don't have to wait. Like what excites you? And so Tim Ferriss says, pursue what excites you. And for him, that was like doing interesting shit, learning archery, learning fucking sword fighting in Japan,
Wait, shit! You
learning
were sword
fucking
fighting in
salsa
Japan?
dance. And no, this is the story in the 4 hour work week. Like he went to
Oh, I thought it was you.
Argentina, learned fucking salsa. He went to Japan and learned fucking judo. He
Mm,
went to learn different languages and live and experience other cultures. Why? Because that's just what the fuck he's interested in. And
mm-hmm,
so the whole philosophy of life is, we have one life to live. Fucking live it up. Check off your bucket list and go pursue and go around the world like it's your fucking playground. But of course, we need to take care of the money thing first.
mm-hmm,
So set up your business in a way that you can be anywhere in the world, and then hire your team and your assistants and use your website and your email marketing and all the obvious shit to have an awesome semi-automated business that's making you money, potentially tons of money while you sleep with minimal time effort required on your side, because so you can live your life instead of just like work, work, work. And of course, it takes time to get there. And the
Mm-hmm.
4-hour work week is a figure of speech. People are like, well, it's more than 4 hours. It's a figure of speech, a
Yeah.
philosophy about everything I'm talking about. Call it the
Mm-hmm.
4-day work week, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
then, like, I live 4-day work weeks actually tons of the time. I do 3-day work weeks quite often. Oh, we're gonna full moon party. When is it? Next Tuesday. Okay, cool. I'll block out my calendar. All right, 5-day weekend. It's actually gonna be 6-day weekend because you're not working the day after because you're fucking hungover as fuck. All right, so
Yeah,
next week will
exactly.
be 2 day. So next week will be 2-day work, Thursday and Friday. Okay, sounds good. Let me block out my calendar so no clients book any calls. Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's the 4-hour work week. Complete control over your schedule.
I
That's
think
it.
the best thing too is like you said, the utilization of your time before and having the patience over time to keep that discipline over time to, you know, then one day wake up and be like, yo, I can actually fucking have full control of my schedule. I don't have to fucking book this meeting today if I don't want to. Well, I don't know how it is. You know, I don't
Yep.
know how it is with, you know, I mean, I don't have the experience with what you do, but fucking exactly, to realize that it takes due diligence and time and sacrifice. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I can't imagine how many days you sacrifice, like no sleep, no, you know what I mean, not going out with friends. You're like, hey, I
Never
got,
did no sleep.
yeah,
Misconception. There's no when you're building your own housing
yeah,
business, you can sleep whenever the fuck you want. I actually sleep a lot. I do
yeah.
like eight, 9. Sometimes if I wake up, I'm not rested. Like I gotta sleep in for an hour.
I'm
Like
fucking weak.
there's no. I mean, unless you want to. Like maybe
Mm-hmm.
I've gone like some all nighters. Like I've done many all nighters, but do you know when they were? They were when I was editing my vlogs
Mm.
in the first 5 years of my channel, I was editing my own videos. But it was not like felt like work, is because I was actually like excited to do it. And so normally, at least in my experience, like when I'm working late, like sometimes I'll do 6 hours straight in Starbucks, like it just flies by because I'm excited on building shit, building the next thing, building the next funnel, writing the
Mm.
next email sequence because it's like exciting because it's like it's building this shit, this virtual fucking store, property, company funnel that you own. And
Yeah,
so
exactly. Oh, sorry.
it's like it has so we've I've been living the 4-hour work week, quote unquote, from the beginning because I've been living an interesting life, but since broke. I've been living in Thailand the whole entire time, living a super interesting vacation type
Mhm.
life. I've been living in one of the most popular vacation destinations, all the way from bootstrapping and now from making plenty of money where I have fucking 2 villas.
Mhm.
And so,
Damn,
uh,
man. I
so
think
the vision of like all nighters. I mean, yeah, they're gonna be all nighters, but like I find it like fun. Like working a
Mhm.
job sucks. Working for
Mhm.
yourself is fun.
Mhm. And I think a lot of people are afraid because they think they're the risk of, oh, what if I doesn't make it? What if I'm not able to be my own boss? What if I'm, all this jazz? And it's like, just fucking do it. Like, yeah, you're going to deal with a lot more work, but that work, like you said, it's not even work because at least you're doing it for yourself. You're building your foundation to better yourself in your life. And I think another thing, going back to like saying, utilizing money as a tool and not a livelihood, to utilize your money to then give you the more free time to live the life you desire and give you the control, like you said, you have. Like, dude, if I want to fucking sleep another fucking 2 hours, I'll fucking sleep another 2 hours. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you fucking worked to make that life
Yeah,
possible
that's
for you in the
priceless.
future. Exactly.
That's priceless. It's worth so much. Like you gotta really gotta think about it. Especially for me, like I have never been a morning person, never had morning classes in college. Like fucking hate it. Even growing up as a kid, like I was always like always awake, up late. So I'm a natural born night owl. So 9 to 5's just not gonna work for me. And so,
Yeah.
we all have our different fucking preferences, but I know tons of us hate 9 to 5's. I mean, it's that's not natural. And like unless you, yeah, for some people, maybe that works, but
Mhm.
yeah, there's just more alternatives now than ever.
Yeah, exactly. And I think we just have to again have more thought leaders and people, just going out there and doing it. And I think it's just starting with doing it for I guess for mine it's different. Like podcasting, I do it for fun. You know what I mean? Like, and then hopefully
Yep.
one day, you know what I mean, I'll be able to get sponsorships, or maybe I don't even need sponsorships. I can be able to get funding from loyal people that just want to see me do my best. And I just hope that I'm giving back in a way where it's like I'm giving them knowledge and something that better their selves. And I'm talking about knowledge actually, because you're like you said, you're very inclined with the internet. Cryptocurrencies. What's your opinion actually about them? Like, are you looking into like getting the blockchain? Because like blockchain creation or mining or something like that, or is that something you're just like, yeah, I'll invest in?
Yeah, all about it. All
Okay.
about decentralization,
Mm.
and the Fed, fucking,
Yep. Fuck yeah.
I went down the banking system wormhole probably about 8 years ago. It's like, wait, what? How does the Fed work? Oh, wait, what? It's not owned by the government? Oh, those fucking bankers created that shit? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. What?
Yo,
Oh, man.
mine keeps
Boom.
getting blown left and right.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, all about obviously the philosophy of decentralization. And so, yeah.
Oh, it's pretty fucking mind. It's crazy. Look, I was in the same thing, like you said. Years ago, I'm like, yeah, why the fuck, like, because you look into like the depression, like how that happened. You're like, and you
Yeah.
see now, especially with COVID, and how many people like who took the benefits, who really didn't fucking need them, and I mean, we're giving away money,
Yeah.
printing it just on the
Yeah.
zero zeros and
They're
boom.
pressing buttons and creating money out digital money out of thin air. It's just numbers in a banking account that they don't
Mm-hmm.
have. And that's how banking works, and most people don't fully realize it. Um, it's not. There's no physical money.
Mm-hmm.
Banking, when they create loans, Bank of America gives out loan, boop, they just press it in the computer. they can give out. They can give out. It used to be 90. It used to be 90% of they got 9 times more money. And then during COVID, they actually changed that to the fractional reserve to actually you're not required to have any reserves in cash for the amount of loans, and that changed during COVID. So, like, actually,
What?
you can give out unlimited money in loans. You don't have to have any reserves.
That's insane, fam. My
Yeah, so
God.
that sneaked under the carpet during COVID. Um, but
Damn. And the
anyway,
thing is,
like even
no,
yeah,
it sucks because a lot of and I think it's because like especially now, like inflation hitting, you see the market starting to crash, especially crypto and stocks, and now you're seeing the housing market starting to crash slowly, and with the Federal Reserve going to, I think, believe by the end of the month they're going to release some new numbers on adding interest rates. I don't know
mm,
specifically, you can double check me, but it's we're getting the effects of what we did in COVID. We're finally getting that whiplash, that smack in the fucking face
yeah.
to realize, like, dude, that was the worst thing we probably could have done to just stop the whole economy at a standstill.
Mm-hmm.
I understand we weren't knowledgeable of the disease at the time, but even then, like, I feel we shouldn't have locked down so heavily, especially leaving corporations open like Walmart's and Amazon's for people to go in, but you're hurting the moms and pods, and giving just
Yeah.
more power to these bigger corporations and this influx of wealth being transferred over to them. It fucking sucks. It gives less power to the people themselves and more power to government or corporations. And we've always known that they've been sleeping in bed for years, and that's what fucking I don't know, man. It's fucking like you said, it's a deep fucking
Yeah, it's deep. It's
maze
deep. I
to
mean,
get that.
there's a whole podcast series on, there's gonna be books, all these,
So have you?
theories and speculations and conspiracies. It's all fun stuff, but at the end of the day, what can we do? Just fucking live our lives and just make the most of it.
Exactly. And that's what's like, you can only get so entwined with the news and all this like stuff. Cause then once you get so entwined, it just fucking gets you depressed. Fuck that
Yeah.
shit, man. You can't
Yeah.
do that to
No.
yourself. And especially with like your mental health. And like, I was going to say, like, like, when it comes like, do you plan, I want to ask, going back to like your bucket list, is there a bucket list that
Uh-huh.
you plan like, for yourself? Like, you plan to live in other parts of the world? Like, is there any ideas? Or are you going to stick to just like, what you
Yeah.
want to
Like,
do?
I want to visit every country in the world. You know
Damn.
what I'm saying? Like, why not? Like, this is the best fucking planet for trillions of miles. Like, this is the shit. And so, we're here once. Let's fucking see it all. And super, like if I died now, like I'd be satisfied. Like I saw all corners of the earth, like Asia. I've been to fucking Africa, South America. I've been to 30 different countries. But of course, let's keep it going. And so,
Damn. How was
South
Africa?
America, like Africa is super dope. Can't wait to go back. Can't wait to go back. We did a road trip around Kenya for a month. Vlogged it, so you guys can check that out. Like, amazing, amazing. Super miss the Africa vibes. Can't
Mhm.
wait. And then South America. I've only done the Colombia for like a week or 10 days. That's a whole nother universe that I'm gonna be cracking into at some point. But you know, Southeast Asia is just so awesome, such a good community, and like you have your like we went there first because of the fucking conference, so it kind of like chose us
Mhm.
in a way. But we have such a great fucking crew and community and shit out there. Um, but
Mhm.
South America, I speak a good amount of Spanish, so one day crack into it and do some time in Latin
Damn,
America.
it's just like that hindsight, you know. It's always 2020. You look back, you're like, damn, it was just meant to be. Like, you know, what I mean, that Nomad 7, and now look at you, just like, you know, building your fucking empire. You have your Discord group that you have a lot, which I love too. You know, I'm not very active, but like, you know, the knowledge that people conversate
Mm.
with and help
Oh,
each other
nice.
out when like, hey, I'm in fucking, you know, Bangkok. Like, what's the best like restaurants, or just like how to, like, you know what I mean? It's so cool. Like,
Yeah,
again, the community that you've built, man. Like, it's just, oh, it's awesome, man. It's strong, you
yeah,
know, and it's like it just, you have more, you're doing more of a purpose now, because it's not about the money anymore. You have like a bigger purpose. Like, you're teaching people how to live their lives to their fullest, like you are, you know, and like that's why I respect heavily, man. Again, I'm honored to even fucking
mm.
have you on, man. Seriously,
Oh,
I was like,
props,
oh,
bro. Thanks, bro. Thanks for saying. Yeah, that's it. You know, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, many people like once they become millionaires or successful, whatever, then they have this like crisis, whatever. It's like purpose, and so it's like the
mm,
highest level on the Maslow's hierarchy of needs is like that higher purpose. And so I've already been like lucky enough to like I feel exactly what you're saying. Like this, you building community and shit, and like helping people like potentially change their life by quitting their job and like having their own, owning their own shit. And owning their own schedule, owning their own income, and having fucking complete fucking freedom. Like
yeah, exactly.
that's priceless. Like how many people get the chance to say like they've changed someone's life? Like
Mm,
that's priceless. Like like and so yeah, that's it's super obvi awesome, satisfying, fun to see other versions of myself because I've lived it you know firsthand. I've
yeah,
documented it. Everyone's seen it along with me. But it's the best to go from job life to complete freedom life. It's obviously the best. And so if I can do it, why can't other people? Super super awesome and fun to help people if I can change their life.
damn. I want to say too about freedom. You know, you're saying like that true freedom. Is there a country you've been in so far that you would say would even be more free than America? Just I don't know if that's like, I know you have
More
more.
free.
I
Uh,
guess the question is what's more
yeah,
free.
free is it depends like what you mean. I mean, you know, one thing that comes to mind is what is free? Freedom of speech. Like they're taking away freedom of speech. Fucking YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is like censored now. Like there's like this little disclaimer. It's like even if you have an opinion about a vaccine, it's
Mm.
gonna come on podcast video now. Like you can't even like
Oh
AI
shit!
will take it. Like you're talking about. So I mean, you could say that more free. Like I mean, at the end of the day,
I,
we live in a capitalist world. Pretty much, goddamn every country is capitalism, other than like North Korea and like some Cuba and shit. So we live in a capitalist world. Um, so go get yours. That's the game that the world is playing, and
yep.
so you can do whatever you want, within the law, and
Mm.
so in any country,
Unless you don't get caught. So.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Unless
exactly.
what?
It's like unless you get caught. It's like unless you don't get caught. I mean.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like some of the most, crony capitalism is organized, crime intertwined with and mega corporations that are actually they're the ones that own the shit, so they're actually can't be policed because they own the fucking police and they own the fucking military, and so they're the
Exactly.
ones that are actually not following the rules that we have to follow,
Mm-hmm.
and so yeah.
Oh, it's pretty fucking, it's pretty insane this how, like, entwined the governments and corporations are, and
Yeah, they can
I,
kill people. Like they can just go assassinate you. Oh, you're you're doing this shit in this country. you're Mr. President. Like, there's so many documentaries on YouTube. Like, you follow the fucking the Jake Tran channel. Like,
Jake.
he's at like Google Jake Tran, bros. And it's like he does a documentary all about like CIA assassinations of presidents, like around countries all around the world. And if
Oh.
you've seen this guy, he was on Joe Rogan podcast. He did this. He wrote this book called Economic Imperialism. Western governments, U.S. governments have been doing this for years and years.
Mhm.
It's like developing countries, they go in and then they loan them billions of dollars, and now they kind of own that country, and they're actually run the fucking country as puppet masters of the other country because they're in billions and billions and billions of dollars of debt. And China is doing that to tons of Africa right now.
Wow.
Back what U.S. did to tons of Latin America. Um, anyway, that's what came to mind when you got me talking
No,
about freedom and
no.
shit.
Well, shit. That's
Yeah,
pretty. Honestly, that brought like a whole other fucking like. That's pretty crazy because that's even
yeah,
shit. Like you can look at our meddlings in America and Ukraine. And this whole thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
they're basically just a puppet. And that's a whole like fucking can of worms. That's like
Yeah, it's a whole can
again
of worms of like proxy wars and shit. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. This is,
it
you know what I
goes
mean,
deep.
and you know what I mean. I'm stupid, I'm not, you know what I mean. I'm not
Hmm.
big on international affairs and like, but like you said, you know what I mean. Our governments have done, especially, you know what I mean. Our governments have done wicked things to get what they want when it comes to, Black Swan event. Was it Black Swan events? I think that's the proper term or something like that, or Black. Fuck, it's something like that. I forget. Like Guantanamo Bay.
We
Is that
talk
in
about
Vietnam?
like you mean like false flag events? Like
Yeah, false flags.
oh
Yes,
yeah,
false flags. I'm like black flags, like
yeah, like 9/11.
yes, exactly. No, so,
Or
dude, there's
some
more and
people are
more.
saying like oh, and so there's
Hmm.
conspiracies around all those things. But yeah,
It's just like, well, it's like, you know what I mean, with the information, especially with COVID now, more and more. Like I remember in the beginning of this whole thing, like as soon as you talked about the lab leak theory, you were considered like stupid and again like, and then now there is information out saying that is the case. They already
yeah,
think it was like,
yeah.
and now it's just normal. You know what I
That's
mean?
crazy.
No, it is.
Oopsie. Uh-oh. I I dropped the fucking can of COVID. I dropped the test tube of
Yo,
COVID. Think about that guy. Like
yo,
if
it's
that's
just
how
like
it happened, like he just fucking slipped on a banana and like, oh shit, it swelled and like,
a fucking
oh
yo.
man.
It's just like Bart Simpson just working in a fucking
Yeah,
nuclear joint, just
it was
dropping.
like a Bart Simpson moment inside of China. Like fell asleep while he was doing the experiment or some shit, and then the whole
Yo,
world goes into a fucking down spiral.
he's just sitting at home like, fuck, man, I didn't know that one slip would fucking cause a whole fucking panic.
He gets up, they catch him. He's like, my bad, my bad,
But
guys.
yeah, he's just like,
Oh, guys, I'm sorry, world. Um,
yo, he picks up. I thought I said Coca Cola, not COVID
yeah,
19.
it's
Shit.
like honest mistake, guys. Like,
Oh, it's okay. It's
I'm
all right. We'll let it
truly
slide.
sorry.
Yo, I'm fucking. You just
Oh
had to stay in your
man,
home for like 2 years and change your whole life, but like, was it
yeah,
that bad?
yeah. That's a big oopsies. If, but who knows? It's so deep. You could go on and on about what ifs and speculations and shit. It's
Hmm.
crazy.
Oh, and I wanted to okay, so get off of that. I want to talk again back to like your business and stuff. Just um, like what are your few like what's your 5 year or 10 year goals? If you don't mind me asking, what you like? Do you want to build like a bigger like maybe have your own like clientele to do all the work, and then where you get more time for yourself, like where you don't even have to. You can just do own vlogs for shits and giggles, like you don't even have to worry.
Exactly.
Yeah, like explain. Yeah, just
Exactly.
tell me your 5, 10 year
Yeah.
plan, boss.
Great question. My fucking parents ask me all that all the time just the other day, and so I was like,
Oh, wow.
um, yeah, yeah, kind of 5 year plan with the agency. Is kind of bring it to closer to the 4 hour work weeks, and so taking more time, where you can focus on passion projects and kind of kind of go towards that direction.
Mm,
So less time work, more time passion projects. And so for right now, so the early days of my agency, like me and Ryan are taking all the inbound calls, all the
okay.
discovery calls. And
Mm,
so maybe in the next 1 to 2 years, have a full-time sales team that's taking those calls. So now
mm,
that will free up my time from call. And then I can just focus on hiring and building the system, and then slowly, that's what you do. as a CEO step back, and then I will give the CEO. I'll hire a new CEO. Either to Ryan, probably, who's our lead employee now, who heads the PPC team there in Utah. I'm actually going to be visiting him for the first time in a couple of weeks. And then so yeah, pass down the CEO, and then become more of an advisor role, but still
Mm-hmm.
own, most or of the or a large chunk of the company, but you're still like an advisor, and like you're just the owner investor, and maybe you're on a call only once a week or something like that, and then eventually down the road, a few years down, maybe you're only on the call once a month, and they're just CEOs updating you, and you're
Mm-hmm.
kind of more of the CEO. And then for me, what do I do? What does any entrepreneur do? You go invest your money in other projects. Ideally, in a perfect world, it's a passion that also makes tons of money. And so, like for Tim Ferriss, that's like a podcast, but that also actually makes a lot of money because it gets so much reach and sponsors, and like he makes probably millions a year from his podcast, and just like
Wow.
just having his audience talking about what he interesting shit. Same with Joe Rogan. Like that's my dream job, is having a podcast and $1 million a year. Like Joe
Yeah.
Rogan has my fucking dream job. It's just anyone who's you think is interesting. I want to talk to you. Come in. We're gonna just talk for 2 or 3 hours, and then I make shit tons of money. And so that's
Yeah,
my
that's cool.
long. That I would say that's my 10-year goal, is
Mm-hmm.
like have a podcast that makes me multiple six figures, or $1 million. And then of course I'll have other investments that are, semi-passive coming in, real
Mm-hmm.
estate, um, you know, e-commerce brands that I'm just an investor owner in.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I still have my agency, have that as kind of a cash flow thing that I'm semi-active in. That, and then my other passion is music. So as you saw, I started DJing like 6 months ago,
Yeah.
and so been back for a few weeks. And I'm thinking, well, I always think this. Let's reconfirm that I'm a fucking music head. I've known this since
Yeah.
13. I've been doing music shit since 13. So I want to do more shit in music, DJing, producing, and
Oh shit.
do
Damn.
shit around the music space. So yeah.
Might see you on tour then.
Yep. Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if I do my first venue gig DJing this next year, and then if that moves
Damn.
into touring, then yeah, I don't see why not. I actually said this on a YouTube live stream in fucking 2016. One of my bucket lists is to travel tour as a DJ. So wouldn't be surprised if that starts happening.
Hey shit, it's gonna be awesome when you fucking do, man. I can't see the wild fucking parties in Colombia.
Yep. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah, it's and I wanted to say like with I want to oh damn, of course I lost track. You were going 5 year plan, music head, sorry, sorry, give me a sec.
Any plan, music,
Yeah, yeah, you're doing the
list,
oh okay.
fucking
Damn, I had such a good
music
fucking question in my
shit.
head and I fucking forgot it. Son of a bitch,
I
man.
hate that. I hate that.
Dude, I had it. I was like, damn, I
Haven't.
fucking damn, took too much of me beforehand.
Fucking, fucking music shit. Fucking, damn,
Oh,
fucking
the
this
podcast,
on my list.
podcast. That's what it was. Podcasting.
Podcasting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like, and that's going to be fucking dope too because I keep like I know you do a few here and there depending, but like especially seeing the people that you interact with and open doors to different like minds and stuff like that are in your area of expertise. Like it's only gonna it's I can't wait to hear that shit. And honestly, I mean, you have that podcast like personality too, so I can fucking see that flying.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Nah, of course, dude.
That'd be dope.
That's my goal, man. Fucking Joe Rogan, you know what I mean? Because it's just like,
Yeah.
especially with people, man. I can't even imagine like the people you've met so far, like the stories and shit, like they've gone through to like meet to where you are today. It's just like, holy shit, like that's fucking badass, man. There's so many unique people out there we don't take advantage of to hear their story and take their knowledge, So I like,
yeah,
100%. We need to be more open to that shit.
Yeah, exactly. We need more motherfuckers like you and I. Like, perhaps I'm starting your shit up. It's yeah, podcasting is the best. You get to meet people. Yeah, extremely awesome for networking, and then sharing is caring.
Yeah, dude. Hey, one day I'll definitely because I've always wanted to go. It's funny because when I was in California, the owners that I grew the bud for and stuff, they were from Thailand, and they were telling me all these great things about it. Like,
Mm.
they were saying their New Year's in April, right? The whole month, or am I bugging?
Yeah, Thai New Year, April 13th, 14th, 15th. Don't miss it, motherfuckers.
Oh, okay.
Three bros still watching this live stream, and 100 people that are gonna see it this far. Shout out to you. If you haven't liked this video, you better come on. If you haven't subscribed to Eli, go check him out. Um, by now, anyway, just quick reminder. Um,
And for my audience out
wait,
there
what
too,
did you say
man.
about
Oh,
what did you say about Thailand?
oh no, I was talking about the New Year because they were telling me to go
Oh
on the
yeah,
New
yeah, New
Year in
Year, yeah,
April.
yeah. Don't miss Songkran Festival, April 13th, 14th, 15th. It's a countrywide water fight for 3 years
Yo,
during Thai New Year Festival. Fireworks, concerts in the street. Like it's like a parade in the street, water fight for days.
yeah, that's what he was telling me too. He's like, everyone's throwing water balloons, just having shits and giggles, having fun. I'm like, damn, that's actually pretty fucking fun. I definitely, so dude, one day when
Yeah,
I'm definitely, when I definitely go out there, man, I'll definitely have to hit you up, man. That's definitely my goal. Again, I just love because luckily when I was like, when I was younger, I was traveling outside the country. Like my family's very like, you know, what I mean, I've been to basically a lot of the Caribbean, Jamaica, Puerto
mm,
Rico, Canada, Mexico, all that shit. And again, like it opens your mind to just different ways that people are living, dude. And you know what I mean, like and look at you, you took that risk. You said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna try it, live a whole different experience." Like, and you know, dude,
yeah.
I truly believe in like fortune favors the bold man. You know?
Mm, yep, that's the way it works. And so also Thailand has weed stores now. And
Oh shit, yeah, I seen you
shout
post
out
that recently.
Joseph with the comment. Yeah, you can put like little comments on here. And so yeah, thanks for
Oh
watching this
shit,
far, Joseph.
yeah. Shout out to
Feel free to
everybody who's
share
watching
with
it, Joe.
friends. And then how is that Thai weed? So you can get Cali Fire, you can get it all. You can get cheap stuff. You can get up to all the way Cali Fire, and we were like all blown away. We're like, dude, we're in America. We're smoking Cali buds right now in Thailand. So you just
The
go,
fuck?
just Google it, find a weed shop, go in, show your ID, 21 plus, exactly like the U.S. now. It's just happened, so it's awesome.
Damn, that's pretty fucking badass, man. Rolling fucking fat cannons the first night. It's like, yeah, let's go.
Yep, yep. Yeah, nothing to worry about now. So
No,
yeah,
is that gonna?
it's super exciting.
I was gonna say that's actually interesting because that opens an avenue for you, right? When it comes to your company, like maybe like going into like cannabis, like selling cannabis products or anything like that, or not? Is that
I
not
have
not?
friends. I have friends in the cannabis industry who are now getting feet wet in making
Oh
moves
shit!
in the Thailand cannabis industry. So yeah, exciting times.
Damn, that's gonna be fucking, and especially now, they probably like hempcrete and other fucking ways to utilize cannabis. Like it's like a plethora of things that you can
Yeah.
invest in, man. It's only the beginning.
Yep.
The,
100%.
Yo, dude, I want to say thank you like so fucking much, man, for because we are starting to get to that close to that time too. So I want man, thank you, Riley. So if anyone who's
Oh
listening and watching, I appreciate you for taking the time. Y'all are awesome. Go follow
yeah.
Living That Life on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter, right? You have a Twitter too.
YouTube, Instagram,
YouTube,
and
okay.
then TikTok. Just kind of started put it on there too. I gotta get my TikTok game up, but it's like the new
Yeah, I feel
Instagram,
you.
like they say. But yeah, YouTube and Instagram.
No,
That's
but
it.
fucking yeah, especially with TikTok, dude. I'm not that hip to that shit. I'm like, oh fuck, because I do like
Yeah,
art and shit on the side. So I'm like, oh, I should start doing it for that in the podcast.
I
But
know.
hey, so one day
I
at a
know.
time.
Yep,
But
yep,
dude,
yep.
Riley, thank you so much for being on the podcast, man. You're a motivation, man. Keep doing what you're doing, dude. You're definitely motivating me to do what I need to do, man. One day I'll be living that life.
Fuck yeah,
But
dude.
before we sign off, man, I want you just you can put your plug in so people can help support you and follow you any way they can. And if you want to drop some knowledge or bullshit for the end, dude, you have the floor. Freedom of speech is open.
Yeah. No, yeah, appreciate it, man. My pleasure. I love podcasting, obviously as a podcaster myself. And yeah, just fucking follow me if you don't know me, if you wanna living in Thailand, back behind the scenes of digital nomad life, let me know. Yeah, whatever fucking I always wonder like what do you guys want to know? Like so drop questions in the comments in the Instagram and then maybe I'll do a video about it. That's pretty much how I go about making videos, like whatever people asking about, whatever's interesting. Like just did a video about Thailand making weed legal. You know. And so full moon parties in Thailand, like what do you guys want to know? And then so, but yeah, I think I already dropped kind of a lot of knowledge and wisdom, but kind of the main
Yeah.
thing, like living that life, is you got to be able to figure out how you're going to work remotely. That's basically it. You know, how are you going to make your money, you know, from anywhere? And so that's kind of one of the main questions I get. And then so people send me a DM on Instagram, blah, 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 and I'll kind of point you in the right direction. Like this business model, this, I got friends doing this. So as of right now, I'm just like, I don't have any fucking course program, anything. I'm just kind of like pointing people in the right direction. Maybe in the future, but yeah, just here to help. You know, past versions of myself, figure it out. You know, because it starts with just making that money from anywhere, and then build from there.
Making that money and get big booty bitches. All right, everybody. Thank you so.
That comes. That comes.
Yeah, dude. Oh my
Fuck, we
god. When
gotta
I
hit
see that,
South America for that.
huh?
We gotta hit Latin America for that. They got a couple more
Oh,
over there.
all right. Shit, I'm gonna have to. All right, that'll be my next fucking travel spot
Yeah,
then. Yo,
maybe we'll meet in Colombia.
yo.
They got
No,
the
I actually.
culos down there, man.
Yo, it's funny you say that. I actually have a friend in Colombia. He was just telling me he actually what he does. Like he has an apartment down there. His girlfriend stay there. He'll come to America and back and forth. And he's been like, dude, I'm about. And again, like it's like, dude, like he came back from living there for like 6 months. He's like, dude, like it's so much better than America, bro. And it's just like, dude, like the culture is just so much more like up. Again, like you don't know until you go out there and live. You see these
Oh,
falsifications and like you know what I mean, like narcos, like cocaine, drug dealers everywhere. Like, of course, every place has its problems, but like, dude, like, you don't know until you get out there, bro, and see it for yourself.
Yeah, it's yeah. Let's just be honest. It's so much better than America. Anywhere is better than America.
Ah, damn, mate.
Like
Especially now.
like I hear it so much. Obviously, I'm in my own bubble of like expat world, but like you know, do do 2 months in somewhere, and if you don't like it, go back to America life. Like, what's the worst that can happen?
Exactly. Do it while you're young, where you just have all the risk.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
especially
You
while
can't.
you're young, before you have, you know, senior level positions, families, wives, dogs, house, you know, car leases, you know, ailing parents that you got to take care of and stuff like that. So
That shit goes quick, man. You never know. Fucking life goes by in a flick of a finger.
yeah,
But Riley, thank you again so much, man. You're the shit. Keep doing you, man. Just know I'll always support whatever you do. I know I'm just a random dude, but dude, thank you
thanks,
again.
bro. Yeah, let's keep in touch and on Instagram and in the Discord.
Oh fuck
Let's
yeah, dude.
and thanks for sharing. Like, tell other
100%.
digital nomads and aspiring nomads about the Discord so we can like let's you to help me build that community as well.
Dude, I'd be honored to, man, dude. You know what I mean? Like I said, just being there now with just the small loyal group you have, it's fucking awesome, dude. And it'd be awesome to make it bigger, man. But thank you so much for your time, man. Fucking stay safe out there. But guys, thank you so much for listening. Go support Riley in the description below. I'll have it there for all the links. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourself and the community around you because you fucking deserve it. Have a good one.
Let's get